Hi everybody, foXnoMad here, and today I want to help you travel smarter by showing you a very simple way to protect your backpack from pickpockets and make sure that when you're traveling around a city or you're just around your hometown or wherever you have your backpack on, that the things that are inside your backpack remain safe. A lot of you carry valuables in your day pack or backpack when visiting a new place or walking around your hometown, and it can be a vulnerable spot. Sure, the backpack covers up your valuables, but it's usually out of your direct line of sight. You could wear your backpack on your front, but depending on what you're carrying, that might not nearly be as comfortable when walking around all day, and it's definitely a lot less inconspicuous. Potentially giving away, you might be especially worried about something valuable inside your backpack and just make you a more enticing target overall. A better way to blend in and walk around a little bit less awkwardly is to carry your backpack on your back. But that means you've got to remain vigilant with some of your other senses, like touch, since the backpack isn't going to be in your direct line of sight. So this backpack trick comes down to two things: orientation and organization. First, understanding where the nerve endings and most sensitive parts of your back are will explain why this backpack zipper trick works. We've all got nerve endings all over the exterior of our bodies, which help detect things like pain, heat, and touch, but they're not all distributed evenly. Your fingertips have more nerve endings than your palms, both of which have more nerve endings than your whole back. So the back isn't a particularly sensitive area, meaning it's hard to localize movement. So if someone messes or fiddles with your backpack, you might not notice it until it's too late. But some parts of your back have more nerve endings than others, like right above your shoulders, down your arms, and neck. And that's where this zipper trick comes in. No matter what zipper style or configuration you have on your backpack, you should zip up at the top rather than on the sides like you see a lot of people do. There are a few reasons for this. The first is it's just a harder place to get for a potential thief. It's awkward, and if you're in a crowd, somebody reaching above and over your backpack might get noticed by someone else. It's a lot easier for a pickpocket to get to things that are waist and hand level, less movement needed. When you have your zippers at the top, it's just a little bit more difficult for a thief to get to your stuff, and they're likely to just move on to an easier mark. Sort of like that old saying goes, you don't have to outrun the lion, you just have to outrun the person next to you. And it's kind of like that with this backpack zipper trick. It just adds another deterrent, another layer of security, another thing a thief has to go through to get access to your valuables, and they're more likely, and the chances are they're just going to move on to somebody who's easier to target. Another reason you should zip your backpack with the zippers up top is sensitivity to movement. Yes, a skilled thief is going to try to bump into you or otherwise distract you, but having the zippers up high means some movement closer to your more sensitive areas. Remember, the neck and around your shoulders is going to give you more tactile visibility. In other words, you're more likely to feel movement when that movement is where you have more nerve endings. And the second part of the backpack trick, and to make the most out of all that potential movement and your back's nerve endings, is to organize the backpack properly. You can do that by placing your heavier and more valuable items low in the backpack in the most interior pockets. You don't want to use any exterior pockets for things like passports, money, or your phone. Basically, exterior pockets are an easy target, so only keep low priority items in them. It's one of the reasons I like backpacks with a quick grab pocket on the top or on the inside, rather than on the front of the bag or the side of the bag where it's easier to get to. Your quick grab pocket is probably where you're going to keep your most valuable items, like a passport, so you want to make sure that those aren't easy to reach for a potential thief. And that's something to keep in mind when you're shopping for a backpack. If you can, get one with a quick grab pocket that's high up on the bag that can only be accessed from the top. But if you already have a backpack with a quick grab pocket that's on the front, for example, just keep in mind not to put anything valuable in there or anything you're not comfortable losing in one of those easy to access quick grab pockets that are on the side or the front of your backpack. To recap, remember, valuables and heavier items go in the lower part of your backpack. One obvious reason is it's further away from the opening of the zippers, which are now up top, and any movement at the top of the backpack is going to cause more motion around your neck and shoulders, and that's more likely to catch your attention. If you have your zipper zipped on the bottom or the side, once the zipper is open, a quick grab becomes a lot easier and there's a lot less of an angle for movement. That's why you see a lot of photography backpacks which open on the side usually to make it easy to access camera gear. You see a lot of them designed with loops and latches on the side, which makes it more difficult for someone to just open the zipper and make away with your stuff. A lot of them have those deterrents for pickpockets for that reason, because they do open up on the side. Now, if you want to further enhance your backpack security system, you can use a twist tie or get a pack of these, which I'll link to in the description below, to close your zippers, which is especially easy to do if they have large loops in them. Another thing to do is make sure you adjust your backpack shoulder straps properly so it's not hanging down or too loose. Otherwise, it gets harder to feel if someone is going for your goods, and it gives a potential thief more space to work with. And another benefit to packing your bag properly and adjusting the shoulder straps properly is it's a lot easier to carry your stuff around for a long day. You'll be less sore at the end of the day, and it also means that a lot of those items that are in your backpack are going to be weighted and sitted properly, so when you get home or to your hotel after a day of sightseeing, you're going to be less sore overall. And now you know how and why you should zip your backpack zippers up on the top rather than on the side or on the bottom. Hopefully this video helps you travel with your stuff more securely and deter potential thieves. But I'm curious, do you have any of your own backpack security system tips or tricks or things that you do to keep your valuables safe? Let me know down in the comments below, and while you're down there, hit the like and subscribe buttons. I'll have new videos for you every week, and I will see you in the next video. Backpack trick, and to make the most, don't want to lose that